Woo!
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. Hello, everyone. So, what?
Ow!
All the time making the first
Ooh.
mistake of the stream.
One.
Now you're peeking a little.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God!
Calm down,
imagine the
honey.
people-
It's okay.
Imagine the people that were like, "I can't hear him. Maybe it's my volume." And then he's like,
Oh my
"Hi, I'm talking."
Apparently they only hear me, but that's okay, because I'll just vamp while Ty fixes all the audio issues. Hello everyone, welcome to Roll for Chaos. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Everyone but
Well,
Ty
that's
works
lucky for you
Change
guys.
Control.
'Cause he blew our ear.
Chaos, already starting chaotically and haphazardly, which is really fitting for this crew. But we don't want to jump the gun yet. I'm Robbie Rowland. This is Like Clockwork. And of course, this show would be nothing if it wasn't for the amazing cast we have today. So, as is tradition here, I'm going to roll to see who we talk has intro first, introducing themselves and their character here as to who they are. All right, first one up. So that's just going to be our lovely Niffer Niff.
Oh yay, me. I'm first. Hi. It's me. I'm Niffer Niff. I'm playing Billy, who's short for liability, and that's probably what I'm gonna be. I don't. What do you want me to say for intros?
Whatever
I don't know.
just
Hi.
Introduce yourself. Whatever you want to say. Cool.
I'm obligated to tell the truth, and I have a necklace of fireballs. This can only end well.
Woo! Up next,
Ah!
up next, our other goblin friend. We have the Glitzen Gamer.
Hi, I'm Blitzen Gamer, and I'm playing Bocce. And Bocce is a Baji, and she likes to punch things and smack stuff, and is also a tinker. So that should be fun because she hits and smacks things into working, and it works because tinker. So that's fun.
Works.
Yay! Yep. What was that excited? I'm sure none of us are gonna explode because of Billy's Necklace of Doom.
I'll be fine. I'm a gifted. That means I'm good at things, right?
Right.
Sure.
You're so gifted.
Moving over, hopefully with the audio working correctly. Ty, Lottie Star.
Hello, everyone. I am Lottie Star. I'm Ty. Yep, they can hear me now. She says, "That's good. That's good." Then all my breath wasn't wasted on nothing the whole time.
I was just about to say, don't go into the whole spiel time. Make
just
sure
gonna
they
start-
can hear you first.
I'm gonna start over again and just say things for like the 5th time. I'm playing Stainclaw today. I am a Kojkin alchemist who somehow ended up getting himself all the way through the university and, you know, through sheer force of will, and now is on board the ship tied to his brother and best buddy Bad Blood over here. So that should be interesting to see when one or the other of us die and just break down crying and just yeah, so it'll be fun.
Right. And speaking of Bad Blood, playing him is the equally wonderful Big Bees.
Hello, Bees here. I will be playing Bad Blood. And I am the self-appointed captain and just overall scoundrel of the group.
No, I'm the captain. I have the hat.
I said I'm the captain!
But I have the hat.
Your hat means nothing. I'm captain.
Hat has my name on it.
So, yeah. And I fight with Billy constantly for control of the ship. So,
Amazing.
You say fight, but I'm pretty sure we just hand me an unplugged video controller and I just
Yeah.
like
One of
sit
those.
here with it.
well,
Yeah.
there's like 30 seconds of screaming because it's like, I'm the captain. No, I'm not captain.
I'm the captain.
And then we give you something.
And the
you're like, "Ooh,
Playmobil
shiny."
like
And then-
steering wheel. It's not
Yeah.
attached to anything, just like yeah.
And I just sit here with it.
I'll
Amazing.
get the captain's little toy again.
Yeah.
No, this is the real steering wheel.
Yes, real steering wheel. Yes, little liability. Yeah, Billy, that's the real steering wheel. Don't you worry.
Just don't
This
ask
is
me
amazing.
because I'm also obligated to tell the truth. Like, no, they're screwing with you.
Screwing
Wow. We're already getting into roleplay, which I
Oh.
love. So let's get into it. For anyone that's new here, this is Aether and Steamworks 1.5 edition. Look it up on DriveThruRPG. I'll be explaining a decent amount of the rules, but overall, just know when these people have to roll, they're trying to meet or beat a roll target, whether that is a number I made up in my head or it's what the enemy rolled. And also, down by chat, you should have all those critters where you can give the players or me bonuses and rerolls when things inevitably go wrong. But they can't go wrong until we start. So how about I start like this? We see the massive expanse of the void, empty nothingness, and then rocketing past with a piece of debris falling off, we see a flying drill. It is a massive drill with a cabin off of it and a kind of like clunky, imagine like car you bought for $400 off of Facebook Marketplace level of as this ship kind of mostly stably flies past our screen. We can see Jude's dereliction painted very poorly on the side. JTT Mining Company even more crudely on the side as it kind of like clunks through our screen, and we're gonna come into the ship now as it hurtles through space in the void, and we are gonna come in on the captain of the ship, the person actually captaining the ship.
The real captain.
Bad Blood, could you describe yourself and what you're doing on the ship right now?
All right, Bad Blood is a tiny little devious-looking kobold with blue scales. He's got like a little tiny mustache that on the front of his snout that he keeps waxed, and he looks shifty. Like everything about him screams that you can't trust him.
Of course,
Amazing.
Right now, huh?
Of course you can trust him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So, but yeah, he'll tell you otherwise. He'll tell you, you can trust him with anything. But right now, he's just he's sitting on this very rickety, like very poorly made seat, like what he's designated as the captain's chair, as he sits behind his brother and just stares out the window. Going between actually paying attention to what's going on and thinking about ways to scam people and falling asleep.
Amazing. And then the camera will pan over down to the person actually flying the ship with a bunch of, I imagine, just like almost completely surrounded by different dials and levers, most of which do something. Who do we see?
He also, having a large pile of alchemical compounds surrounding them, Stainclaw is here. He immediately grabs a hold of some sort of small jug and just chugs it. Energy! And he continues staying there in front of the wheel. Stainclaw is someone that looks like they have a lot of bluster and maybe unfounded confidence in its own skills, as whatever it is. He's wearing a university jacket with somebody else's name on it, and happens to completely be covered in all these little burn marks and drips and chemical stains and whatnot, with about a huge pouch of potions and things around him. And as he stands there, he looks over.
Yes! Haha, brother! So, I'm really looking forward to this venture. Now you said that it was that way, right?
Yeah, that's perfectly correct. Yep.
Excellent. You always know exactly what we're doing right.
That's why I'm the captain.
I know. That's why we put you as captain.
Just keep heading in that direction and we'll be there in no time.
Not a problem.
I just spin the wheel.
And as there's like a, we also hear like a big clattering, something probably, and we're gonna go back a little deeper in the ship. And Billy, what did you just break and what do you look like?
Me? I didn't break
Yeah.
stuff. Maybe I broke stuff. I break stuff. Hi, I'm a little. I am green. I have big, crazy red eyes. I have a hat that is a hard hat to keep me and everyone else safe. And it has been scrawled across the top, liability, patched out of different name tags that we could find, just to warn everyone that is literate what's coming. And Billy is gonna be heading towards you if you see that. So maybe stay out of their way. Yeah, I think they are wandering away from the captain argument again, and trying to find their sibling Bachi. And so probably I probably tripped. I trip a lot.
And so we see Billy trip into this very hot engine room with, like, I imagine that it's like 3 different pieces of engines, like basically taped together like staples in there.
I just pick up the thing that I tripped over and I just find a hole and just shove it in.
And all of a sudden a bunch of like
hot.
And who do we see coming to Billy's aid?
Oh, what did you touch this time? You see Bachi coming in, giant, oversized, cartoon-esque, like punching glove on one side, loaded with springs, and casually dressed. It looks a little bit like her sibling. The red eyes, but she's also got red hair. And then also has a bocce ball with random face emotes kind of floating around her. And yeah, as starts goes over to the place where Billy has damaged, and goes over looking like, oh no, the poor thing, you poor dear, what did they do to you? And then goes right to the engine where it's like, having a problem, goes past, and then starts just punching it to try to make it go better.
I punched already.
And as it just like gets punched into place, just like and just like starts working again.
Got it.
Amazing.
That's good punching. It's a good punch.
Thank you. Well, what? Oh, yeah. Wrap their little fingers.
Thank you. Now I have mittens.
Now you have mittens. They were purposely wrapped larger than they should have been,
Yes,
just
they
to
were.
try to prevent them from hurting themselves.
All the fingers
Amazing.
got wrapped together, so I can't touch anything else.
You literally put
Yes.
the kid
They're
gloves
missing.
on.
So as we cut away from liabilities crab claws, Mr. Captain, can I get an aware roll from you? This is
Ooh,
our
first
first
roll.
roll of the game here, as you all hurtle through the void. Okay,
Perfect.
11. So, as a reminder, and for some expedition, y'all weren't given this job, but rather overheard another mining company get some strange coordinates of reportedly some old like mining asteroid lost in the void, and decided, of course, that you all would be the best choices to go and salvage it. With an 11, you know, Bad Blood, that you're still a little ways away if you want to do any preparation, but you also have no idea what this facility will look like. So I'm wondering if you have any way of trying to scope things out other than just landing somewhere.
I've got the gift. I know. Don't worry. Just keep going that way, brother.
Oh,
Great.
that's what
Nice
I
to
was
hear.
doing. Of course, that's what I was doing.
All
I know
right.
exactly how to pilot these things. You know, they taught us this in the university. It was in books, and when you hold the books like a steering wheel, it didn't quite do the same thing. You could throw them pretty far, and then if you set them up just right, they would fly like a plane.
You're only there because you haven't crashed the ship yet.
No, that cuts me to the bone, brother. What are you talking about?
To be fair, that means you're the best pilot on the ship.
Damn right, I'm the best pilot.
All right.
Would you like some grape juice?
I hand out a vial full of like fizzy, smoky drink.
Artificial
roll.
flavors.
Make a tough roll, bad blood.
Yeah. Oh, I'm good at tough.
Good. I hope so.
No, I'm terrible at tough. I got a -2.
Oh, good.
Oof.
Oh yeah.
That is a 4.
Well, it was
I'm
nice to
gonna
play
just
with your
go-
character. Bye.
As this ridiculously fizzy drink goes down, I'm gonna say you're gonna have a -2 to your next roll as you just stomach is just like just like bubbling and gurgling. Can I get a brains or an aware roll from you then, Mr. Pilot?
Certainly.
As you try and hurdle this thing, not crash.
11.
Yeah, look at him.
11. Okay. 11 seems to be the roll of the night. So I will say that is enough to not immediately crash into. You see, drifting towards you, kind of propelled a bit by some momentum. You see the remains of another ship. You can see what you remember as what's yours is mine's LLC ship. That rival mining
Ooh.
company that you had overheard be here. You see the ship, an actual ship, I will mention, not like a flying drill, like a normal like aether ship.
What is the implication
pieces
of that?
pieces of it
Yeah.
flying towards you, and it kind of like dings off the front drill, but doesn't manage to crash into the ship.
Hey,
Whoa! When
see
did that
that?
get there?
you see that? Just a drill. Oh, just a crappy little ship. Well, who's still flying now?
Yeah, right? Screw all those people that are haters.
So you can now see the cause of that destroyed ship. You see floating in the middle of the void is a large asteroid, mostly untouched or changed. However, you can see kind of on the north and east sides of it 2 docking bays. One of which you can see is visibly damaged. Unclear exactly by what. You can see that the door that would normally seal it to the void is completely busted and gone. And then that will say that's the north side. And the east side, you can see a perfectly intact entrance to whatever this facility probably is. However, you can also see some defenses, a couple of ballistae set up probably on an automated system kind of guarding the entrance. The 2 entrances are far enough away that, if you go to one, the other one can't really see you. But that's what you see approaching as you are flying near your destination.
Captain. So, Captain, we got a thing here. We got lots of damaging things over there. We got a big old wall thing over there with possibly no atmosphere. Now, should we do this the trademarked just the tip way?
I will also say, for purposes, you all will have a little bit of safe tech on your
good.
persons. I will say you have 5 minutes each of safe tech.
All right.
All right. Well, this is a tough choice because something every captain has to go through. We could go the open way, but that'd be too easy. And we're not just a tip for nothing.
Absolutely.
Forward!
Forward!
Okay.
Are you gonna
Amazing.
ram it?
Gonna
With
just
the
spit
When
her.
in doubt, ramming speed. Come on.
I get on the radio and message Bachi.
Bachi, we need that drill a spinning. Can you help?
Well, yeah. Why? What? We're in the middle of the Aether Sphere. Why do we need it spinning? It just uses all the juice.
We gotta get inside somehow.
Get inside where?
The
Do
big
we
rock
have
we're
like a
going
little
for.
window?
Yeah, I'll say there's plenty of holes that have been filled with glass at the least.
Bachi cannot. Bachi
Like the
can't see
Japanese
through the
art.
window. Yeah, Bachi can't see through the window because Billy has just like plastered himself up against it and is like looking
Of course.
through their mittens.
She just grabs their head and like pushes over and squeezes
Okay.
in like.
Mm-hmm.
Keep doing this for a while.
This is the whole show right here, folks.
This is it. So it's just never and I doing it. Yeah. Okay. Fine. I'll
Is
push
that-
the button, lever, knob, and whirly gig to try to get the tip spinning.
Great. So give me a brains roll here.
Can I-
Yeah, would you
can
like
I
to
push?
assist?
No, probably not. I
No,
was
don't
asking
give her
Baki.
ideas.
Oh, please.
What? What?
You're like already going to do it. I'm like, I want to push this stuff. I want to push stuff.
What? You can push the last button, okay?
Yes.
You know that button I say don't push? You
Yeah.
can push it. Right? Now. And I think
Well,
it should
give
be
me
okay.
brains. Yeah.
22.
Oh, a 22.
22.
Yes. There is a lot of engine noises like and then
That's all
Billy?
normal. Bocce is unfazed and going like, yep, that's how it's supposed to go.
Yep, and then Billy with the like mittened hand, bam, and we get a view of the ship as the drill's like begins rotating, and the ship begins accelerating. However, I am going to need some evasive maneuvers from the pilot, as the automated systems are going to see this hurtling ship flying towards this facility.
Of course.
Got that Stain!
So, and I have a +1 from the lovely audience here.
Defense positions!
I got a
Okay.
19.
A
That's my
19
brother.
that does exceed my 12. Can you describe exactly how this looks as you avoid the oncoming ballistae?
So we get closer, and Stainclaw grabs a hold of the wheel real tight, and then engages the gravity on it to cause the whole ship to spin with the drill head, and the shots that come at it are just deflected.
You all, I want you all to make a tough roll.
Oh,
You're all
no.
just completely turned around and around.
Nice.
Natural.
I got a net 20.
Yeah, I got a 9.
Oh!
Okay, so
So
I think while this is happening,
Yeah.
Stained has his seatbelt on and
Yeah.
sitting there spinning with the ship. Bad Blood was standing up, ready, just like kung fu poses, getting
Yeah.
ready to like punch lasers. And then the spin starts, and the camera just shows Stainclaw just sitting there spinning with the ship, and every once in a while you just
amazing.
Don't worry,
So,
I got you!
The moment
I
that
will
he's
say,
the
with
moment
a
that he
natural
looks
20,
like he's
Yeah.
flying off the ship, I will waltz from anywhere in front of him to catch him, so that he just comes back down.
amazing. Real quick though, we got a natural 20, our first natural 20 of
That
the night.
guys.
Super exciting, which means you have a two-pronged choice here, Bocce. So I will say you can either make your landing in this facility easier, or you can help your friends not get thrown around by the centrifugal force.
Let him get thrown around.
I will, yes. I will go ahead and take the easier landing.
Great.
And I like to imagine Bocce as the ship is spinning. She has her feet in pre-made little
Yep.
straps. I'm ready for this, like just starfish kind of.
Exactly.
Arms out,
And-
starfish style, just rolling.
I just
Yeah,
And so-
all connected.
I just have the helmet, so I'm fine.
It's just like
Just bounces around the room.
It's all just like helmet, ping, 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 just like a helmet flying over.
I imagine Billy
flying
like
around.
starts
That's why
to
I'm the
spin,
captain.
and Billy kind of just curls into a ball and just starts
Yep.
pinballing around.
Pinballing around
Yes.
the room.
100%.
Yes.
I
yes.
like bonk one of the landing things into place or something.
Yeah, that's what makes it's like tonk, and then we land really nice and easy.
Amazing. As I will say, perfectly timed as the ship rams into this closed sealed facility door and just drills right through it as it's exactly designed to do. You end the drill and thrust process just at the right time, Bocce, and I was gonna have a couple of rolls to see if you all crashed into the side of the docking bay, but with that natural 20 you're all set. I will say, using your walls from anywhere, you're able to stop your brother from taking some head injuries, which is probably good. And everyone else is able to stay solid enough to not be damaged by this. For the Just the Tip Mining Company, very standard procedure. So as you all like come to a slow halt with like the tip of the drill just like pushing into the end of this docking bay, you all can see now the beginning of this facility. So I'm going to show you all on this map here where you all are. So you can see what appears to be basically a large loading and cargo bay. Lots of those like large loading cranes, a bunch of different equipment for taking in and processing shipments. However, there are no ships currently here. As you all fly through, there's a like and a like emergency door closes behind the one you just destroyed to make sure that the facility is not depressurized. And you can see overall this appears to be a pretty much abandoned room, and then there is kind of one main door with just like a big like flashing neon like welcome above it. But you all are in a cargo loading bay here.
They provided us a wonderful, wonderful little welcome party. Oh,
Creepy.
everybody up to the main deck so we can get on doing this thing, I'm assuming.
What are we doing here, guys?
Looking for some things that other people said were here, and I don't know, money!
Oh, that's right. Money. Right. We like money. Let's go.
Money!
You randomly just hear.
I walk over and I've got a large like wooden spatula, and I just pull bad blood off of a wall. Yeah. And I hand him another potion.
Here you go, little pick. Here you go, little pick me up. Take that. That'll make you feel better right away.
I imagine it's like very cartoony, like a flat bad blood, and then drinks the potion, and then pops back up to a 3D image.
I am actually going to give him a little pick me up, which is one of my abilities that grants him +2 strength for the rest of the scene.
All right.
Amazing. So already 2 abilities. And just as a note for any new people watching, how abilities work in Aether and Steamworks is characters have a limit, and every time they use an ability here, it costs 1 limit. Once they go over that limit, they're free to do so, of course, but they start taking damage to their core as they overexert themselves. So that's what Ty just did here. So keep a note there on a +2 strength for the scene here. And yeah, what are you all doing as you have landed
Billy is
here?
staring at the neon, just
Just 'cause it's blue.
still for the first time. Just like,
Is there any indication of why this place is abandoned that we can see from here?
Make an aware roll.
I will.
Great.
Oh, 11.
No. So you don't see any signs of like battle or destruction. It just looks like it basically hasn't been used for a while. You see actually like before the like security airlock closed, like a bunch of like cobwebs and stuff flew out of the like main door as you flew through.
Space moths?
Yeah, like a bunch of space moths like fly out. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything bad happened. It looks like just maybe it was abandoned or not in use right now.
The Empire's so wasteful. There's so much scrap here.
can we get those? And I'm still staring at the neon.
The scrap. Actually, how big is that neon?
Probably bigger than us.
Yes.
I don't
When
care.
we leave, we'll try to take it with us. And I mean it, because I can't lie. And this was
Thank
setting her up and
you.
calming her down. So
We just
Then-
gotta find the right size ladder for it first.
What if
maybe we
we
can
all
just take
snap?
one of the letters. You want a W or an E?
What about the L for
You like
for
the
me?
L?
For me,
L,
for
L.
me. See
Ah.
that one?
If
That
you
one.
took
This is me.
Like you're like,
That's me.
wouldn't it be more like this? Because you're still
You're right. You're right.
Because
Yes,
you're
Just a big man.
it's me.
All right, we'll come back for it on the way out.
maybe if we
Yay.
take the O too, because it can use it as a hula hoop.
O2? Yeah. Oh.
I think it
Might
goes without saying. The C for the captain.
see.
I get 3 letters.
You're not the captain.
But I have the hat.
That is not a qualifier of successful positioning
Yeah.
that is related to the company that
All
we
captains
currently
have hats.
are sitting on board of. It's
captains
not
have
part of the
hats.
charter, and you just don't. Oh, you deal with this, Bad Blood.
He's gonna grab the closest thing that looks like a hat and just slap it on his head and stare at them.
Make
like
an
a-
aware roll, I'll say.
It's like a road cone.
Let's see how close to a hat it is.
Is that a wear
How
roll?
close?
All right.
Yeah.
It's a squirrel.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is our first natural 1 of the session. So,
Critical fail on
Bad
that
Blood,
hat roll.
whenever a natural 1 happens, you always have a choice. It's something that either will affect you or the whole crew.
Look at me. I am
go
the
with me
captain
for
now.
So what would you like, Bad Blood?
I will say, okay. So, with Stainclaw, he has been experimenting with a lot of these different alchemical compounds around him,
Of course.
and he has a waste bucket. It's called a bad bucket, and the bad
bad
bucket
bucket.
has a bunch of like failed concoctions, as
Uh-huh.
well as anytime he drinks something and it messes up his stomach, he throws up into that bucket. So, not paying attention, I'm like, no, I have a hat. I'm captain. Whoosh, and he just
Splook.
Hey, Bad Blood, does your head have armor?
Yes.
Not anymore, as you get poured into acid and
Just-
confused.
it goes,
You're like helmet, you're like protective gear, just like and actually I need you to make an agile roll here.
yes.
As
no.
you see part of your beautiful mustachio begin to
No.
as well as you pour this thing all over your head.
So I would like to officially take the next 5 to 10 minutes to curl up in an ass ball and cry.
You're not Baji. Get up.
The whole time I'm stroking the half that's left, just like
Yeah.
You know, I can probably fix that for you.
I could make a mecha mustache for you. A mechanical mecha mustache?
I walk over to him and crouch by him and I'm like, that's a pretty
Don't
good
touch him.
hat. That's a pretty good hat. Yeah, we can both be captain.
He's gonna look up. I hate you.
Hey, it wasn't their fault you put vomit weirdness on your head.
Ah.
Kobolds are so emotional.
He's gonna rub the spot where there used to be mustache, like
Amazing.
Can we get to Luton?
I suppose so. We just gotta go that way instead of dealing with all this shenaniganry.
I think we need to hose him down.
I ran out of hoses.
I got a bandage. We can wipe him up.
Is that a bandage you've already used?
Would it matter? He's got
Depending
like
on
acid.
their hands.
yeah.
Yeah, it's I'm literally offering to just mop him up.
Just pat, 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 pat.
Clean him off then.
This is
Okay.
awkward.
Great,
Going
'cause you
to
just
not-
soak
he's gonna
up
take
a
the
bunch
bucket
of
off and do like the dog thing where he just shakes.
just like,
I hide behind the hat.
as,
And now you've got a squishy slap you can use.
yes, you now have some slightly acidic bandage mittens, Billy. Use
I have
those as
acid
you will.
mittens.
Use those as you will, for sure.
I have wrapped
And-
my hands to help me remember.
Now they really look
Rob,
like lobster.
Rob, what side
Yes.
of the mustache burned off?
You can
It's
we'll say the
important.
left side.
Left side? Okay. So if you guys notice as we're walking through the facility, Bad Blood is only like he's moved as far left as possible so
Must
people
be
can
me.
only see him from the right.
This
Yes,
is my good
understood.
side.
Yes. Perfect. So as you all finally approach this door with the welcome sign, it just opens up like Star Trek style for you all.
Oh.
And as it does, like the light bulbs in the facility kind of flash back on, kind of as stuff goes up, and you hear like a lot of like as you all walk into what looks to be just like a little welcome facility. Like you can see some very dead plants, lots of chairs, some like magazines, and then a kind of circular desk with a kind of little terminal and some documents and an empty chair. And then you can see a last kind of hallway ending in a door that does seem to be closed or sealed in some way.
Maybe we should look around. See if we can find something. You never know what you're gonna find.
Great.
All right,
Get
crew.
in the
Sprawl
way.
out, find some good stuff.
Aye,
Yay.
Captain.
Aye, aye!
Let's get an aware roll from everyone. Let's see what you can scavenge out of this room.
Everyone?
If you,
Okay.
unless you don't want to.
Oh, I definitely wanna.
I thought so.
Oh, a 22.
Bees, I'm gonna need you to replace your dice tonight.
I am
amazing.
busy. I am busy still mourning over the loss of half my stash.
Yeah, so
I-
Stainclaw with the 6, you are busy. Bad blood, or yeah. Everyone's doing a not great except for Bachi.
I'm distracted because when I went over the desk to pick up some of the papers that were there, I remembered the flavor that this kind had and I proceeded to start eating them.
And I'm looking for something fuzzy that I could put on the other half of his face to make the mustache back.
Find a caterpillar in the room.
You find about a baseball-sized dust bunny underneath a chair.
I'm sitting and I'm trying to roll it into a mustache shape.
Yeah, I think it's going about as well as you think it is.
Well, I have soggy mittens, so
right.
it's not going
So
well.
It's not going well, correct. However, Bachi, as everyone else is doing this, you go up to the little terminal here. First of all, I will say you find. Do you have scrap on your character sheet already?
Yes.
For your okay, great. I'll say you find 2 more average scrap in this little room here as well. At the terminal, you can see there is. It seems to already be like logged in. You can see like welcome, and then like a bunch of different options. Almost imagine just like the like Fallout style of terminal here, and it's got a bunch of different options. One of which you see is unseal crew section.
Hey guys, should I unseal the crew section? You think something bad could happen?
I mean, we might meet some of the crew. They could tell us what happened here.
I don't
Or
know.
they're
They're
all
really bad at watering plants.
True.
Plants?
What'd you say, Bad Blood?
I was like, or they're all dead and we can take their stuff.
I mean,
You can loop corpses quite easily. They don't even struggle or anything.
Wait,
it's unanimous.
Crew quarters unlocked, and you see hear like a from the door further into the facility.
I heard
maybe
it.
one of them has the mustache I can take.
Welcome back,
Mustache for you?
kind of from a PA system.
I've never been here before. Have I been here before?
I mean, maybe we did and just forgot.
Oh, that's disturbing.
Maybe we're stuck in a time loop. Maybe we've been here 1,000 times already, and now
Not
we just
again.
forgot. We're coming back, and it's like that one movie with that one clicky with that guy who lived over and over again every single day, but except that we
Bad
can't
Boy's just
remember
gonna
anything.
go up and just start rubbing on his forehead
Ah.
to calm him down.
I never knew
All right,
kobolds
all right.
were
Amazing.
I do.
bird. Shall we? To the corpses, probably, right?
To the
To
corpses!
mustaches!
Corpses!
Amazing.
Corpses, corpses.
To the
So-
mustaches.
As you continue through, you come upon what appears to be a large cafeteria / like common room.
Food.
It is mostly well maintained. There seems to be some pieces of like image of furniture and other decor that has collapsed over time, but it has been mostly shoved into corners and organized in some way. However, the room is not abandoned. You can see milling about the room. There appears to be about 6 automata. They are made in the image of a couple different kinds of folks. Like most of them are generally like Hume size. You can see one that looks to be modeled after like a Lesrin, and then one that's like a gnomish sized robot. They are not overly like armored or armed. You see like they have some obviously metal plating, but they seem pretty rudimentary. However, as you kind of come in, they don't seem to immediately notice you as you hear them be speaking to one another. Man, talk about that weather. Jimmy, there is no weather. We live in a space station. Just if you don't have something to say, that's okay. And then another one like, lay off. Everyone is just bored. These shifts are killing me.
So this is not in TikTok. This is like
no, this is fully like in just like not common, like just fully in. I don't know what languages you all speak actually.
Let's just ignore languages for now.
Yeah,
language we all understand.
Yeah, just like
The language of
speaking
love.
out loud, like to each other, like people.
Wait.
And another one, like yes.
I just remembered that I specifically don't speak any languages that Stained Claw speaks. We established
Yeah.
that in character
Yeah, I
generation.
remember that.
So
I'm the
anything
one
I
that has
say,
to-
just pretend you didn't hear it.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure that.
perfect. And like another one, you hear like, I wish the atrium was open. It would be great to have some fresh fruit. As you also see, some of them appear to be like mashing not food, but like metallic recreations of food onto like their face plates and have like cups full of maybe oil or like drainage fluid that they're like pouring onto their faceplates as they kind of mill about this cafeteria.
Wow, this is
Hey,
a really
Bab.
happening place.
This
Bad
is
blood.
really weird.
Bad blood, they got more for you.
Head trauma.
Yeah, but they have no mustaches. That's
I
what
have a
I'm wanting.
mustache for
Are
you.
there any mustaches among them?
I hold
No.
up the soggy dust bunny.
He's gonna take it and be like, "Oh, thanks. I love it. It's perfect. Oh, look, there's another robot. You can just launch it.
Yeah.
I'll keep it in my pocket for later."
Gotta find
Please
some
tell
way to
me
glue
you
that on your
launch it,
face.
and it lands on a robot's face.
It lands on the robot's face and looks actually remarkably like a bushy mustache.
It worked.
That could have been you, Stainclaw, or Bad Blood, or whoever, whichever one you are. I don't know.
Yeah, they're just
I'm
kinda, like,
Stainclaw.
milling about.
Right. Okay, I'm terrified to engage with these things.
These are these are your people though, aren't they, Bachi? Can't you just go talk to them?
I mean, I guess I could walk up to one and be like, "Hey," in TikTok. Hey there,
don't
robot.
worry.
I've already
I'll
walked
take
up to
care of
one.
I'll
Great.
sign up.
What do you say?
Because I don't know what being afraid is. I have no survival instincts at all. So they're kind of like, oh, which one of us should go talk? And I've just like kind of walked over to the one that's closest to my size.
Mhm.
And
Also,
I just,
feel free to drag your tokens onto the east,
Oh.
the kind of left side of the
Oh.
map here.
left side.
Yes.
Okay.
They are not working.
As I see them walk, I'm like, "I'm the captain!"
That's
Chase
weird.
after.
I think
don't
you have
know
to
why
put
that
us on the
came
combat tracker first, and then we can drag.
I
Oh,
don't know how to
interesting.
move
Okay,
a token.
Cool. We'll do.
on here.
But yes.
Okay.
Well, we're
Theoretically,
not
it's
fighting
drag
right
and
now anyway, so here we go. All right. Anyway, but yes, like Billy, what do you wanna, as you
Billy,
kind of walk up
Like
to the new?
kind of walks up to one that is appropriately sized to them, and just kind of listens for the conversation that they've been having, and then just kind of joins it as if they've
Great.
always been in.
Great. Yeah, as they're like, Mondays, am I right? Wow, is it a Monday already? This time sure does fly when you're working the hard shifts.
I mean, I've always found that, Mondays are actually easy because it's the first day and you haven't run out of energy yet, right?
Whoa, hello. are you a new member of the crew? It's so good to finally get some new folks on here.
No, I've been in the crew for a while.
Oh, well, we must have just always been on the different shift, I suppose. And then the other one that's talking to them. No, because we are on different shifts, and I don't recognize. Can you give me a charming roll here? See if you
Sure.
can put one over. Also, are you able to put your characters on the sheet now?
Try dragging them from the combat tracker onto the map for us. And then
Okay.
that should work. If it doesn't, then you might have to
We'll
get them
see.
out of tokens.
Go away,
Oh,
cafeteria.
there it is. Okay.
Trying to have a roll here.
Here, I'm gonna delete that token.
Get your roll.
Flashy,
Well,
liability.
Going about as
Here we
well as
go.
you would think.
Yep, now we
See,
go.
they
Great.
said-
So,
They said part of the crew, and I'm like, yeah, my crew. They could be on my crew, and I just don't know
of
it.
course.
Who knows?
Wait, I don't recognize you. What are you where are you from?
I don't. That wasn't really established.
From Avalon.
Well, so when I was born, I was in, and I just launch into
Yeah,
a life story of where I'm from.
Make another charming roll, I'll say.
Technically, you might say that I wasn't really born so much as I was grown in what they call, and I just go on.
Amazing.
Hey, not as bad.
Okay, a 12. Yeah, you see these two automaton and just
I
start
just
looking
do it,
fairly
too.
enraptured by the by the story.
Yeah. And so it was kind of pokey in there a lot. And so I just kind of wandered around a bit, and they kept telling me that I shouldn't be wandering around. And then I just found a door one day and I walked out. And then I hopped on a ship and just going through all of this stuff.
As
and
as Billy's doing that, and Bad Blood and I have kind of walked over in that direction, I grab hold of Bad Blood's arm and pull him into the chair next to me, where we're sitting in the booth.
Great.
And I'm like,
Where's the service?
You hear
I'm
from
the captain.
you hear from down
Yes, you
this
are.
way.
It's okay. Yes,
You hear
are.
from down this way. I'm cooking as fast as I can, and as you are having
Pay
that
you for
absolutely amazing conversation, another automata comes from the direction here from the right of the map and says, "Look out!" Or one of them, at the right of the map. "Look out! The foreman is coming. Look busy."
oh no.
As another automata, pretty much the same looking, but this time modeled after a dwarf, it looks like, starts walking out from the corridor here.
So, does it have a mustache?
It does not have a mustache.
Ugh,
Dwarf.
none of these stupid things.
It's
are
a
mustache.
robot.
So they can have robo mustaches.
That's what I'm gonna say.
I will say, these things don't have really much modeled facial features. It's very basic robot. There's no frills or flair really about any of these machines.
Alright. So Bad Blood is gonna hop on top of the table and kind of just scramble over to the other side and go, "Hey, psst, buddy,
Yes.
you know where I can get a mustache?"
I got your mustache.
I think you
conspiracy.
would have to talk to the admin for that.
Where's the admin?
You're telling me you've worked here how long and you don't know where the admin room is?
I
Good
don't
joke.
work here. I'm a
Good joke.
captain.
Ha 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 ha
Start
ha. You
laughing.
hear the other one. Ha 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 ha.
What are we
And then,
laughing at?
The others that aren't even in this conversation, laughter detected, engaging sympathy laughter. Ha 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 ha. However,
He's gonna
Foreman-
elbow Stain like.
Oh, what? I didn't want to be out of place, you know?
You see the foreman bot walk in. All right, you lazy meat sacks. Time to get back to work in the mines. We don't pay you to just sit around and eat. You see, most of the four automata, the automata here start to get up and gather. You see that they mime gathering equipment that's built into them. Like some of them have like a drill or like a pickaxe like built into their arms and hands and stuff as they mime like picking them up, and then it's just like boop, boop, and then boop, and they all start kind of congregating towards the foreman. What do you all do?
Well, they said look busy, so I took my little mittens and started polishing the automaton next to me. But
Amazing.
it's like damp with acid, so I don't know if that did bad things.
It's just shiny.
It's
yeah,
just
why don't
real
you
shiny now.
Why don't you roll me an agile roll, I'll say. see if you can do it in a way that doesn't and more just like takes away the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I go for the dirty parts.
Right.
I know what dirt is.
Okay, a 13. I will say you leave the automata looking both a little less like the plating of it looks a little less stable, but also a little shinier. So good on you.
These are good.
I go up to the foreman with the rest of the group
Okay.
of automatons.
Yeah, just go ahead and move your tokens if you. So are you all joining the like large
No.
group of?
Where's the where did the voice that said I'm cooking as fast as I can? Where did that come from?
Came down from here. There's a if you can see the door right there.
Oh, at the south of the map.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna start heading towards that.
Great. And Stainclaw, what are you doing?
Waiting for my damn food.
Okay, understood. Yeah, so our good friend Bad Blood, you head towards that way, and you see a small little kitchen with another one of these automata, working fairly tirelessly to create small pieces of metal food out of scrap from this, what would have been a very well stocked and capable kitchen and canteen, but is right now just another kind of semi-functional ruin like the rest of this facility, it seems like.
Do I see anything that can be used as a mustache?
Please make an aware roll.
All right.
I got you a mustache.
Yeah.
Oof.
Looks like you gotta use mine, buddy.
Y'all rolls are just like under
It's
pretty
just
low.
Bocce. She's the only one with good rolls tonight. So
Honestly.
you're gonna have
Yeah.
to save all.
Bocce.
You're gonna have to save
Yeah.
us all.
There's just a lot of detritus in this room, I will say. So if you want to get creative, sure, but nothing that looks like it could effectively be a mustache.
I think about
But
it for
if
a
you
second, and I
cleaned
just.
out the sink, you know, and you got the hair booger goob,
Oh,
the black hair booger goob out of it.
is there any black hair booger goo in the sink?
I can sanitize
Questions
it
we
for
never
you.
thought you'd be
It
asking.
in fact looks like it's been clogged by the stuff because it hasn't been used in a long time. It looks like just like everything else in this kitchen.
So he's gonna like pull some out and look at it and just kind of. He's gonna gag slightly and then start
Mhm.
walking back towards his brother to see what he
Okay.
can do about it.
Great. The foreman kind of looks at the two kobolds of the party and will say, "You two, come on, we have work to do."
He's
Oh.
gonna flick him off.
I'll be there in just a minute. I'm talking to the captain.
Disobedience detected.
That wasn't disobedience. That was an agreement. It just means in a moment.
And you see it kind of like puts robotic hands on robotic hips. I am the foreman. Do I need to report you to the admin?
Yes.
Maybe.
How about you just take me to the admin? Wait,
You
does the
see-
admin have a mustache?
Make a charming roll here, Bad Blood.
All right. All right.
Don't forget those
Charmin's
aces.
my
Maybe
thing.
you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a reminder, you all have one ace.
Oh, yay!
Wait,
Right,
let me
perception,
check because I
which
think I
is a
got
real
something
roll.
for this.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me see.
If this is a diplomacy roll, you're at +2.
Oh, and you just got a free ace from Sanctum Cosplays in chat.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'm sure it won't be needed at all by anyone at any point.
all. Let's see. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
I will. It says this ability can be used when the scoundrel is trying to put on a capable show, intimidation, intellect, or a power play. And I will be trying to pull a power play to get to the administrator. So
Great.
if the roll is successful, I get a +1 to all rolls for the rest of the scene and gain 1 regen application.
Great. Make the roll.
I will be doing that walk the talk. So you said a charming?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And I will make my roll.
Oh yeah, let me change to 2 aces.
So far, I'm rolling about as well as most of y'all too. So that'll be good for
Yay.
y'all.
Oh, 13.
Amazing. As you say that, and the robot hand on robot hips kind of like processing.
Now that I think about it, I am the captain of a interplanetary ship. I demand to speak to the administrator after everything that me and my crew have dealt with since we've been here. Inadequate everything. My brother here is dying of starvation.
I am
and
dying
still
of
has not been
starvation.
fed.
You're dying?
Of starvation.
Confirmed. Please, we can go to the admin now. Can I get an aware roll from everyone?
Yes.
I mean, you could, but like, what's the point?
I mean,
But
true,
do you have
but
to?
also-
There's an 11 for me.
17
Okay.
for me.
Doing pretty
21.
Jeez.
somewhat well. So, everyone but Billy, actually, you can
What's
hear
up?
coming from the north, presumably from the other entrance that you all didn't go to, the sounds of pretty heavy footfalls. Anything you want to do? It sounds like they're just on the other side of the door here.
Are they like boots or like robo boots?
Boots, but heavy ones.
Heavy boots.
Heavy boots.
Heavy boots.
But
There's
I don't
heavy
hear
boots.
this because I've burst into tears that my friend is maybe dying.
Ah, he's not
Yeah.
dying.
I instantly believe it.
Yeah,
It was
I mean,
a lie. He's a fucker.
No, I would
Okay,
die.
so I
would
hear-
die if I didn't eat.
So I hear this coming from right where me and Stainclaw are, right?
pretty much, yeah, like coming from down this way.
I'm just gonna look at the foreman. Where's the foreman? Which one's the foreman?
The one right by you all.
Okay.
They moved over to speak with you.
So I'm gonna walk right up to him,
Mhm.
look him dead in his dead, steely, non-emoting eyes, and go, "You son of a bitch!" Ah! And I'm just gonna push him, look back at the crew, Code Gray, and just run. And that means hide.
Okay, so what does everyone do in reaction to that before we get into things?
When I push him, does he fall?
Make a strength roll, which you have a +2 on
Yeah.
because of your
Plus-
brother's help.
3 actually, because of his walk
Yeah,
and talk.
I get
and
because of the walk the talk
and the
too.
bluster. So
Woo, baby!
yes,
19.
of course. Do you want to push them
Mm.
towards the door that the noise is coming from? I'm guessing.
Yeah, I want to push
Yeah.
him back.
100%. As you just like shove this bot there, and then does everyone want to make a roll to hide, or what's the
Mm.
plan here as Code Gray gets yelled out?
I'm okay with Code Gray. How do I hide?
Make an agile roll unless you've something else you want to do that you think would be more appropriate.
I'm just gonna dive under one of the chairs at the table.
My instinct is to like pull up a piece of. Oh no, there's a 1 being rolled right
Oh.
now.
So, Bachi, that's a natural 1. As a reminder, in Aether Steamworks, you have a choice when you roll a natural 1 to either something that's bad for you or bad for your whole team. Unless we have some kind of reroll coming in here.
You know, these characters need failure.
Oh nope, that is a reroll from.
Oh,
Phantom
Hannah, I
Cosplay.
love you. Thanks.
So we won't be dealing with that apparently.
Unless I get another. Well, I got a 2, so well, 6.
Yeah.
Total.
Two,
Nice
but
well
that's
that
not a
time.
natural one. To be fair.
No, it is not.
Okay. Good to know. All
Why
right.
are there so many dice rolling?
No worries. Don't worry about it. Great. And so let's see here. We had a 6 from Bachi to hide. So go ahead and put yourself on the map where you think you're hiding. And then Stainclaw and Billy, what are you two doing to
I
After
forgot
code
what a
gray
code
was
gray
gone.
was. What's a code gray again?
I just sit there at the table.
cool.
Hide, run, get out of it. Something's going down. We've been had. We've been made.
And Billy?
Billy's instinct is to like
Mhm.
pick up a nearby piece of like scrap or pull out the scrap that they have,
Mhm.
and stick it to their back and just jump up onto the automaton and just turtle it and just like urban camouflage.
Amazing. give me an agile roll here.
Okay.
Or a strength. You're not gonna pick strength, so go ahead and make an agile roll.
Urban camouflage.
Urban camouflage.
Camouflage indeed.
So I am now stuck onto this robot in front of me.
Perfect. So
I-
14. Yeah, he just like
I'm just
completely covered.
I'm just vaguely sticky in all directions probably
Yeah.
all the time, so I just
I-
like
Couldn't agree more. So as all this is happening, poof, the door is slammed open as that foreman robot is shattered by the force by a very well armored and large individual. I'm going to share an image with you all. So striding through the room, you see a very large man in what looks to be salvaged and repurposed armor from like what's known as the Mithril Order. So it's very heavy, Mithril infused, like power armor kind of thing. You can see a lot of cybernetics on this individual and just a kind of like large hammer in his hand, which he appears to have just busted the door down with, followed by 2 other individuals wearing much more like salvage pieces of metal equipment with like pistols and small swords on their side. And I'm going to make them visible.
Any of them have mustaches.
I will say the leader does not. However, I will say the left trooper does. As
Target that one.
individual in the large suit of armor kind of looks out at the scene, honestly confused, and looks at the like non-robotic people that he can see, that being Bachi, Stainclaw, and Bad Blood. What are you all doing here? You
Are you the admin?
No.
What
Well,
you trying to
I'm a
hide,
captain.
Bad Blood?
And- Yes, but I was talking to you because you were like,
You
"What's it
shouted and
mean?"
talked instead.
Yeah. So then I
You
just
are-
screamed, "I'm the captain!" and run and grab Stainclaw and drag him away.
Whoa!
Okay, so you're just running away from them
No!
instead of talking?
Yeah.
What? Wait, no.
While I'm running, I'm going to throw down like between these 2 tables. Well, the pretty much where Bachi is, how there's that little like walkway
Yeah.
there. As I grab Stainclaw and run through there, I'm gonna drop an oil container.
Okay.
Yes,
So at
good.
this point, why don't you full roll initiative here for me?
All
Can
right.
Yay.
Hold on, can I roll?
will
Is there like a
yeah.
stealth?
Yeah, you
Some-
could also. I mean, it sounded like though what you were doing is throwing down the oil slick, not
Yeah.
rolling stealth.
That-
But you
well,
can
no,
roll
I meant-
stealth during
I meant-
combat.
The reason why I was asking that is because I wanted to like do it in a slick manner, like a stealthy
roll,
manner, so they
yeah.
didn't know, so they
Totally,
come after
roll-
me and slip.
roll an agile roll. You do get your +1 bonus from your blustering.
Woo! 15, baby.
Okay, yes, that succeeds. So I will say you kind of like covertly spray that as we roll initiative here.
Yeah, all right,
So,
initiative.
9 from Billy.
All right. Look at those fat bonuses to my initiative roll.
Initiative for Stingclaw is a 17. Nice.
Yeah.
Don't forget, did you add your +1 to that bad blood?
Oh no, so that'll be a 14.
Yes, it will. For 14, and then from Bachi we got a 17. Very nice. And then the minor. Okay, so they're currently neutral right now. They're not exactly involved. So as bad blood, you kind of pull Stainclaw over. Bachi, what do you do reacting to all of this going on? This individual still is like expecting an answer from you all, I guess, more than just I'm the captain running away.
I guess I'll pop out. I can only tell the truth though, so this should be fun.
Yep.
I'll pop out. What was your question?
What are you doing here? The mithril here is not for you.
We're here to loot what we can.
Kind of like hefts the hammer. I am not opposed to you looting what you can find, but the mithril here is ours.
The mithril's worth the most money, though. Share.
I mean, could we just like have some and you have some?
Kind of like takes a few steps forward. By order of the astral ascendant, no other shall have the most divine substance in the aether sphere.
Oh, it's like a religious thing then.
You may loot to your small heart's content, but if you take a single scrap of mithril,
Hey guys, we can take
Okay.
everything but mithril.
All right, I understand. The mithril is all yours. We can just stay out of each other's hair, and we'll be good, all right?
yeah, make a charming roll, because even I can tell.
Stay out of each other's hair, except if they have a mustache. Then we're gonna need that.
Yeah, one of them does have a mustache, I will say.
I'm imagining though that the one that has a mustache has like a John Waters thin stash.
Sure.
So,
Yes.
would you say this is a lie that could be life-threatening?
Yes.
Cool. So I'm going to,
These people about the only thing they care about here.
yeah, so I'm going to get a free ace for this.
Great. So you're using your another
Yes,
scoundrel
my
ability.
actions
Great.
of scoundrels. So
Great.
I'm going to roll. You said a charming, right?
Yes, I mean you don't have to use it unless you don't like
Whoa.
the roll.
I'm going to use that.
Like if you roll a
I'm
natural
using
one.
that. So
Thanks
I will
for
use that.
coming to the
Yeah.
help
Rolls
there,
Are
Captain.
atrocious.
There we go.
14.
Doing
15.
great.
15. Is that where
Yeah,
we're
'cause of
sticking
what you
for
call
now?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick at the 15.
You see this individual looks skeptically at you. So
I do have one more request. And he's gonna point to the guy in the corner. I want his mustache.
Okay, Rocket Raccoon.
kind of
I
looks
need that guy's arm.
very confused. I'm not sure how that would even work. I mean, do you want him to shave it and then you take the shape? Don't.
He's gonna pull out this dirty switchblade. Just give me a couple seconds. I just need some of it.
Have you had your tetanus shot?
You see
Yes,
the,
she
the,
says
like,
to
Don't
the
worry about
soldier.
the boy. I'm sure he has.
if we're opening it up to the wider group, I'm gonna pass on the giving my
You're not
mustache.
using all of it.
Yes, I am.
I only have one side.
Oh, kind of like puts a hand over his heart. Sorry.
Don't look at me. I'm ugly.
Wear a phantom
you see they
mask from
cover.
now
You
on.
see they cover one of their eyes. Don't worry, I can only see the good half.
Good.
Very accommodating.
Yeah, I love that
You know I can
universally
get a
shaped.
mustache then.
But you see the leader. I don't know. You three can accompany us as we clear out this facility.
He's gonna throw something at Bocce
What?
and then just look at her and
What? Why is your face moving like that?
Probably all the
Can't
chemicals
stop
I gave
looking at
him.
your lack of mustache.
It's probably all the chemicals I gave him earlier.
all of a sudden, like he screams and then he just runs behind. He runs behind this chair and just kind of sits curled up, cradling his non-stash sides.
Of course. And as you like scream out in agony, you see the automata, which were kind of like seemingly like waiting for the foreman to say something, turn around and see the shattered remains of the foreman, and they all in unison, error, 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 and we're gonna get back into the combat part of initiative.
Well,
So,
What happened to the foreman?
They got slammed into pieces by the door
slammed
opening.
slammed into pieces by these individual coming through the door.
Oh,
so it wasn't us.
Yeah, it wasn't you for sure. So my question is, Bashi, what do you do as all of these automata turn to the wider group of all of you, saying error all in unison?
We're not an error, I say in TikTok.
Make an
Combat.
aware roll as you say that in TikTok.
Oh no, I'm gonna use an ace on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Through. Son of a same.
Same
7.
thing.
Twist
Amazing.
fate.
Yeah, they fully don't seem to understand TikTok.
These robots are weird. Because
That-
my TikTok is perfect and it had nothing to do with me.
Oh, but you got an ace from the audience, so you may try and re-roll in aware again.
All right. Son of a bitch!
Wow. Okay.
The universe
don't
really
understand
wants you to get
TikTok.
full on this.
That is weird.
3 fours
That
in a
is-
row.
That is insane.
Wow.
Okay. Well, that's all I try to do.
So that's I'll say that's like an action or not even an action. So you still have like actions and movement if you want to try and do something here.
Can I run behind the big mithril covered guy?
Yeah, and do you want to like make a like try and hide roll?
No, it's mostly like just I'm creeped out by these robots because
Yeah.
I can't talk to them and I'm like scared and there's a big guy there and I'm just like,
Great. So what do you want to do with your second action then? Because you use one action to move behind him. You have another action.
my
Do what I did. Jump on his back. He won't be able to see you.
You know what? I'm gonna turtle on the back of the other guy.
Great.
Another-
So make an agile roll. I'm gonna say because of the size difference, give yourself a +2 because this is a large human man, and then he's wearing like power armor, so it's a pretty easy.
17.
Perfect.
See?
Yeah, you are like
Good
completely
job.
invisible, essentially to all of them. Great. So that's Bachi. Then Stainclaw, what do you want to do?
I look over to the automatons off to the side,
Mhm.
and I'm curious as to if they're going to become violent. I don't know anything about this other group other than they're religious zealots, but they have offered to allow us to stay here as long as we
Sure.
avoid the mithril.
You all can also, if you would like, try and make a brains roll to see if you know what they might be, where they might be from, or what they might be. You heard them say something about astral ascendant.
I'll do that.
Great.
So I got a brains roll. I got it. It's 18.
Ooh, very nice. So Bachi, Stainclaw, okay, apparently just everyone but Billy maybe
17.
knows kind of. So the astral ascendant is
Hi.
generally just known as kind of like a kind of X factor in the Aether Sphere. Basically, they are kind of fanatical religious organization that live on mobile bases, and they just covet and hoard mithril. they don't really say why. They call it divine, and so they're mainly opposed to like the Empire and peacekeepers because they're the people that have all the mithril. But they are basically thought of as just kind of raiders and zealots.
Raiders and zealots who happen to love mithril.
Yes.
I mean, we've been known as raiders and zealots at times.
I mean, you're not wrong.
We're in like
You have a
company.
lot in common.
So at the moment,
Mhm.
sure, they can be our buddies. Stainclaw steps up onto the table nearby and goes,
Halt where you are now, or face the consequences. This can all be discussed just between us all. I'm sure. This is just a misunderstanding.
I tried talking to him, but didn't listen.
I heard you beeping and booping and making weird hissy noises. That's all.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, as you say that, you see all of the automata say casualty noted, security mode engage.
if they look like they're about to become violent, I reach into my pack, I pull out a small grenade, and I will tracer it into the middle of them. Whoosh!
Amazing. So how big of a radius is your grenade?
It is a 20-foot radius, or 4 squares from the point of impact.
Amazing. So I have a question. Do you wanna okay, great. So
Right
in
there.
that way you would hit. So here's the thing. That grenade would hit everyone and Billy.
That's
because
fine.
remember Billy's on. Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. Well,
I also consent to this.
Billy
mean,
has
I
that
figured.
protective wood on their back, so they'll
Yeah.
be safe.
Okay.
Billy
Wait,
is
of
in a
course.
scrap sandwich between an actual automaton and the scrap that they put on. I'll be
But-
fine.
Wait.
I have a helmet.
Better idea. Okay.
Arms around your neck.
So
Better
one,
idea.
one
But I
action.
have a helmet.
One action is going to be preparing the copper pot grenade. The second
Okay.
action is going to be very rapidly removing all the safety mechanisms from it using Hodgkin upgrades. And then my reflexive action will be to launch it with Tracer.
okay, I love it. So Kajkin upgrade.
3. The item allows its user to gain +8 flying move for 1C. Okay! So I can grab
Okay.
a hold of it and launch myself into a new position
Yes.
when it
As,
drops.
as you pull off a part of the grenade, you see it like basically turns into a little thruster.
I just fly
that you can
over.
detonate at any point.
I'm gonna just not use Tracer for this then, and
Okay.
I will fly over them and drop it, then just launching myself across the room.
Amazing. I love
Oh.
this so much. So I will say, yeah, fully put yourself like 8 move or like on the complete other side of them. And then for the explosion, it's gonna do 3d6 damage. Can I get an agile or tough roll from Billy to maybe lessen the impact?
I'm gonna use
That'll
my
be
ace,
fine.
please.
Cool.
I'm gonna redo that. I feel much better
Okay, great.
that way.
Very much so. So could roll damage here, Stainclaw.
Roll damage. Here we go. Boom!
Whew, 14 points of damage. I will say you will take 7 of that, Billy. So that will go onto your chest. So that will come off your
Okay.
armor first, and then your chest HP. And
Hang on, I need to do armor -7.
yeah, no problem. As
Yeah,
this copper pot grenade explodes, and you see all of the miners like stagger for a second as like bits and parts start to fly off of them willy-nilly. None of them are outright destroyed by it, but they certainly took quite a brunt of damage from that.
It's okay though. I'm wearing a helmet. So
Like,
I'm
they don't
okay.
try to blow themselves up all the time anyway, damn it. Stainclaw, you know how hard it is to keep them alive anyway.
Amazing. So that's gonna be
Sorry
Stainclaw's
about
go.
you.
Amazing. Bad Blood, it's gonna be your turn now.
All right. He's
You
thought
still have
long
your
and hard.
+1 from your bluster, I will say.
Yeah, he's thought long and hard about all this, and
Yeah, of course. Really considered the pros and cons of any action, I'm sure.
really, he understands at this point in his life that he needs to, as the captain,
Mhm.
make these tough decisions.
Right.
So, you guys just hear a shink, And then he gets up with a look of renewed determination in his eyes
Of course.
as he has cut the other side of the mustache off
Yeah.
Whoa.
and looks at the guy in the corner and
Yeah.
just goes,
Amazing.
so he is
Now, is that-
going to he is going to oh
You
my
got an
God.
ace piece.
You got an ace for that.
You're badass.
Amazing.
Thank you,
Amazing
Nora.
character growth.
I want you to know that Billy has no object permanence, so you're gonna walk up to them and be like, "What's up, Billy?" I'll be like, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
All right, so
Ty did that to me one time. He shaved and came out and didn't tell me.
yeah, I'm forbidden in my house from shaving this. I am never allowed to share.
I
shave this
don't
ever.
mind any shaving, just I need a warning.
No, I have been strictly forbidden from shaving this. Like, I will be divorced if I shave this. All right, so he's gonna look at that guy. He did the mustache thing, but he has to, make sure his brother's safe. So he is going to run. Cause where did you end up? Okay, I see where you ended up.
All the way over there. Remember that there is an
so-
oil slick pile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Puddle or pile?
yeah, there's like I guess like a kind of a puddle here. Oh,
Puddle,
okay,
yeah.
right there.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, like right. Yeah.
So he is going to. All right, I'm gonna do something crazy.
Ooh, I love it already.
Yes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk into the puddle, the oil
Okay.
puddle,
Great.
and then climb onto this table here.
Okay.
And I want to use a big amount of force to
Mhm.
slide and kind of like snowboard ramp over the next two tables.
Uh-huh.
And as I'm passing this robot here,
Mhm.
I want to kind of just slash at him and land next to my brother.
Okay. This is all amazing, and I love it. So I think first we're gonna get an agile roll to do
Yes.
your amazing parkour-esque like.
Yeah. And I figure since the oil's on my boots, that I
Yeah.
won't use up
I'll
as
give you-
much movement.
Yeah, give yourself a +2 for the oil.
Yeah. All right. So agile +2
Mm-hmm.
+3, pretty much, cause. So.
Yeah.
That's a 7.
Always
Let's,
Okay, so
Forward.
that's a 7.
let's use an ace.
Okay, good to know.
Agile.
He immediately trips.
Oh,
Oh!
God! Let's
That's a-
use
Ace,
You
that's
gotta start
another
using real
ace.
click clacks.
All right, let's use another ace. Agile, come on, baby, big money. Let's go.
Big money.
Yeah.
There we go.
18.
Perfect. And then go ahead and make your attack. I will say you have opportunity on this individual because of your amazing maneuver, which will give you a +2 to your attack. So you'll get a +3 on top of your normal sword attack.
Yeah.
And I believe that means you also get an additional D8 of damage
1d8.
if you hit.
Did you count McSherry's ace?
Oh, and I will say you just received an ace from McSherry since you succeeded.
So I will add
Sure
that.
that you got. Perfect. Thank you. On it.
Thank you so much, Jerry. So dagger attack. It's not rolling for the dagger attack.
Double click.
Well, it's fine. It's fine. I have no bonus to it, so it's just.
Okay,
a
it's just your agile
So
or
let
your
me add.
or
Let me
t-
add a
strong, so.
+3.
It would be agile.
Oh, strong.
It's agile.
Oh, okay.
agile or strong because it's a melee.
I will
Right.
use the. Oh no, because. Yeah, no. I mean, it doesn't matter because I have a -2 to strong, but with the positive,
drink.
they both end up at 0. So.
Go
right.
ahead and make a swipe. And I will make
Oh,
a defense roll.
yeah, buddy. 18.
Okay,
Biggie.
They did get a 19 for their
Oh
defense.
no.
He has a +1. He has a +1. He was given by somebody. It
Would you
was
like to use your
no,
+1 from the audience.
no.
Wait,
I
hold
don't
on.
think so.
It was given to
Mm.
Bachi.
Oh, they were
Yeah, I was
given
about to
to
say,
I
Bachi.
counted
I
that roll.
wanted-
Sorry, I got ahead of myself.
Bocce.
There's
we
one
go.
now.
Danica.
There we go. From the audience, that will
Yes, Anna.
I
will
would
tie
like-
you, which means that you will succeed.
Oh, okay,
There's
so
another
I-
one.
And
Three of them.
Sherry.
And another +1 for later.
Yes.
So go ahead and roll damage here with an additional
So,
D8.
All right, so let me add my extra 2 plus
You got
1s for
3 +1s just
Three
now.
plus one.
They're
I
like
get a
mental
plus
Hey,
one.
Doyle,
I'll
I
balance
got
it
one
out.
too.
I feel the
And
love,
one
and I
for the
love all of
GM.
y'all.
Yes.
From Doyle.
Oh, damn it,
Thank you.
Doyle.
So
You're
All
lucky
right,
you're awesome, sir.
So let me do. You said and an extra D8.
next, so your normal dagger damage and additional D8 because it has the opportunity tag,
Okay.
which is basically a special bonus.
Wait, why
Can I
is my
play that?
mod for the damage a -2?
Because of your strength was -2.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's now even.
Your little.
Yeah.
all right. So then,
So roll a 3 or 4, otherwise it's a D8 damage basically.
No, he's got the
Yeah,
plus. He's
so-
got the +2 from his strength because of the potion.
Yeah.
So that evens.
Oh
it
yeah,
out.
so actually it balances out.
oh, okay. So then,
So go
a
ahead.
+3.
What?
Yeah.
So here.
No, because I
roll-
have the
roll a
+1
D4,
for everything I do,
D4,
and then the +2 that cancels out the
opportunity.
-2 from the strong.
yes.
Okay. So yeah. So then, all right. So then
Sorry,
that
I'm
I will
GMing
roll.
over here. Sorry.
No,
Okay.
no problem. I will
forgot
roll
about
that.
the +2 strong. That's on me.
So wait a
this-
minute. That's hold on. No, it's not -1. It's
So it's going to be
a
it's
2.
gonna be
That's gonna be 2,
and then a D8.
and then yeah, D8.
So
Yeah.
great. And that is
Wait,
actually
why
enough
did that
with
roll
the
+3?
because you have it
Oh,
as modifier.
stupid ass thing.
But that's
Alright.
3-5. That is enough with the massive explosion to as you slice through this thing like and just like crumbles to the ground as a pile of scrap here. As you slice through with the dagger. Just enough damage to take it out, as that copper pot
And
grenade did a lot of work here.
For that kill, I would like to dedicate that kill to us hitting 100 followers.
Yes, I will say though, I am gonna need an agile roll at -2 to not like faceplant because you have oil on your feet.
That's like
So it's
sliding.
give me -1 because of
Yeah. So that's
Another
gonna be.
4.
You said -1.
so -1 total because you have -2 for oil +1 for your ability.
Okay, so
So-
then that's gonna be a 3. So I'm
Okay.
like, I go through that. I'm doing the sliding. I'm jumping over these tables, and I just come through like some kind of like just famous badass pirate captain running through, just slicing this robot. Oh, what I do is when I slice him, I just stay in that pose and watch him explode behind me, and I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah. And then I look down and notice the table's coming up to the end, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa! It just,
And I'll say you take 3 points of damage to your left leg as you like it hits the table and you kind of collapse and pick yourself up by the end of your turn.
I'm okay.
Amazing. What a great turn. So that's going to be your turn. You do remember still have 2 reflexive actions you can use because of scoundrel awesomeness. So keep that in mind as we continue here. So it's now some auto miners' turns. So first up is going to be the one nearby the 2 kobold siblings. So the auto miner here is going to rush up to the person with their grenade and kind of swing a built-in drill at you. How do you want to defend yourself?
No!
I just yell and hit defend as a button. That's
Okay,
all I've
great. So roll your defense.
got. 18.
18 is way better than a 5. So how do you dodge out of like how do you defend yourself?
Stainclaw just brings its arms up in front of it and like squints, and the thing slams the ground right next to it.
Yeah, just like poof, as this
am
thing
I
rushes
alive?
up and tries to
Am I
slam
I'm,
into you.
I'm alive!
Oh, amazing. As then it's going to be another auto miner's turn. The one with Billy on its back.
That's
is going to
good.
go. It's going to try and rush the closest thing it can find, which is the large individual with the armor. So it does, however, have to run through the oil slick. So I'm going to make an agile roll for it. which it's not very good at.
Is it encumbered by me being on its back at all?
I will say 100% it takes a negative. So it rolled really well, but I'm gonna say between Billy being on it and everything, it's going to collapse. However, Billy, I need you to roll agile to not fall underneath it because it's falling on its back.
This is fine.
This is totally fine.
That's a crit failure.
That's a critical
This is
failure.
fine. What?
Unless you want to use an ability to reroll or reroll it with an ace.
Does this count as failing a physical roll?
Yes.
Because then, yes,
Definitely.
I would like to do that.
Great. So
I have
you
a feature called
go.
Guide
There's
My
2
Hand.
aces that just got thrown at you.
Well,
Yeah,
you did
thank
also just
you.
get 2 aces, so you might want to use that too.
I should probably use an ace instead.
For sure,
So
for sure,
I'll
for
do
sure.
that. Thank you
Yep,
very much.
3 aces.
And a
Oh
plus-
no,
that's a
2
plus
aces and a
one.
+1. I'm sorry.
2 aces and a +1.
Yep,
Oh,
we're
10.
working on it.
10. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
you're looking for a 12 or better here. Your
Alright.
roll target's 12. So
Okay.
you use 1 ace. You can
Mhm.
use an ace again. You could use
Mhm.
Guide My Hand.
I do kind of want to see what happens when I do that. I would like to use my gifted Guide My Hand, please.
Awesome.
And so reroll, and I get to add 5 to it.
Exactly. So do that thing.
Come on,
Huh?
reroll again. There we go. Hey,
So that'd be a 21
kids.
total. So I will say put yourself
21.
anywhere within 2 squares of where this auto miner that just moved into the oil slick is, as you feel like you're about to get crushed, and then you just hear in your head a voice, "I've got you, child," and you feel yourself kind of, whew.
I look at the auto mail like that's
No,
not what you
no.
said.
Yeah, I'm not that. And then go ahead and put yourself wherever you want to be on the map. Amazing.
I probably roll under this table.
Great. And then basically that auto miner is going to have to spend its whole turn kind of standing itself back up, and that's going to be its kind of wasted turn. All right, it's now the individual whose name you haven't asked yet, but Akata, the leader of the Astral Ascendant here, seeing that
Ask
there's
the names.
yeah, right. Seeing that there is an oil slick is going to not be able to hit someone right away, and is instead going to use both their actions to kind of double move next to somebody useful, and Bachi, you get kind of brought along for the ride there as he moves forward. Then it's going to be some of the Ascendant soldiers. So one of them's going to take a shot here at one of the miners with a pistol. They are going to miss, unfortunately, just barely, a 14 versus a 15. And then the other one is going to also take a shot, as they are both also going to try and take a little bit of cover here. Okay, wow, I roll terribly for them, so I rolled a 2 for that one's attack. So they are both in cover and took some pot shots, but they were not able to hit. So liability, please redeem this.
Hi. Excellent. This is only gonna end well. So I roll under this bench, kind of like, that robot talked weird. Okay. And I just very, like, at my own pace, go about, just kind of brushing myself off, and then I look up and I see that Bachi is in danger, and I'm like, this won't do. And so I will try and roll from table to table, just like under everything,
Great.
to try and get near to them.
Okay, so it's going to be one of your actions to move near them. That's not a problem.
Yes.
Great. Go ahead and
guess
just put yourself
behind.
wherever you want to be up to your move speed. Okay.
I want
Great.
there. I want to be
Okay.
there.
And you still have another action and a reflexive.
Hi,
Billy!
Cool. I want to take care of my sibling, so I would like to use my aura of defense
Awesome.
and take care of them, which
Great. Can you-
gives them a +2 to all defense rolls and +2 extra HP restored at the beginning of my turn.
Amazing. And how far out does that go?
Range of 3.
Oof, amazing. So anyone within 3. So that will actually include Akata. So because
Neat.
he's technically an ally right now. I mean,
is
I'm
he?
gonna
Cool.
put it. I mean, because yes, you all
We're
are
using him as an
technically
ally.
fighting
Sure, that's
together.
fine with me.
Great. So,
Ally,
what does that?
pepper.
What does that look
Yeah.
like here?
Yeah, I want to say that I like roll even through Akata's legs and just kind of like roll and like kind of land on my back and just kind of look up at him, and I wave my little mittened hand, and then I see Bachi and I like wave both hands and like give thumbs up, and somehow I just have a lot of positive feelings, and that's all that I really acknowledge
You
as
feel
this
Bachi, you
spirit.
feel Billy's positivity like kind of
Yes.
exuding out of them. Great. And then it's going to be the bottom of the round with all the other auto miners' turns because they are slow. So most of them actually are unable to basically move once and then get into melee. So a lot of these are just going to be dashing around here. So that's what they're going to do, as they are going to kind of spread around near threats that they think are important to be near. And that's going to be the first round of combat here. Whew, my first round of this combat. Let's go. So Bachi, it's your go. Your space has become significantly more crowded as there is now a bunch of auto miners nearby, but they don't seem to notice you and only seem to notice Billy and Akata.
Okay, so from my backpack position, you're gonna see Bachi pull out her ball, and then it stops like volleyball anime style for a second, and she's gonna like serve it, because like you do. So that puts my PDO. PDA?
Great, Jack, your PD.
Your
Or my
TA,
PDO,
your
I
Tinker's assistant.
Anyway, so that brings them into play, and then I'm
You gonna
gonna.
What do you want them to be doing?
They're going to. Actually, it would be real fun, I think, if I just did like the anime volleyball spike and it just bounced off someone's face.
Amazing, yeah. So go ahead and make its attack. I believe it has a little attack built in the ability, correct?
Should be in the abilities tab at the bottom. It should have your pet and
Yeah.
ally name down
Is
there.
it C roll or O roll?
C is combat, O is other.
Aha!
It is important to note that Billy went full golden retriever and like flipped onto all fours like a ball.
Amazing. That is
As always.
so good. So that will hit. So roll damage and tell me which of the auto miners you want to hit. The one kind of on the south, or
That's the one closest to the oil slick.
the one closest to the oil slick. Got it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage.
You're not gonna
for
get the
your-
one right next to your sibling? That's fine.
Nope.
Oh,
Maybe
actually, yeah, I'll do that. I
Okay.
can't really. We all look the same in my
We
thing.
do.
We're all orange and green.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
to zoom in a little bit, unfortunately.
Yeah. Zooming in
Yeah.
is helpful. It does
All right.
definitely help.
I'm gonna hit the one that's by Billy.
Great.
9.
Damage. Amazing. As your little bocce ball slams into this thing's face. This is the one that came out of the kitchen, so it didn't get hit by the grenade, so it isn't quite as injured, but you see it kind of like slam off half the faceplate of this thing. Ow, that's gonna leave a bruise as it slams into this robot. And then you still have another action too, because
So as it goes, ow, that's gonna leave a bruise. I'm gonna hit it with the other side with my extendo punch. So like poof, poof, like yeah.
bam. All right, make an attack, and I will roll its defense. So it got a natural 20 on its defense. So roll.
Would that be close or ranged on that?
It's close, I will
Okay.
say, because I will say because it's an extendo fist in the name. So
Now,
That makes sense.
enemies only get, they don't get critical successes.
correct, but it has a 20, is what I am.
I
getting.
would like to use the. Do I have a +1? No. Anybody want to give me a +1?
You did have a
Yeah.
+1. Bachi had a +1
Did I?
given to her by
Bachi has a
McSherry at the
+1.
beginning.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I do have a +1. I'm going to use that. That brings me up to a 20.
Perfect. 'cause you actually would have succeeded, but of course the wonderful audience gave me a +1. So
Oh, there's another
Ah.
+1 from McSherry for Bachi.
Aha!
another
And
+1,
from
another
Azadjin.
amazing.
I
So
love
now
this
go
so
ahead
much.
and roll damage here for me.
do you want me to do?
Roll damage.
Roll damage. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do
For
that.
your PDO and fist.
Oh, I was less. Well, 9.
7. Wow. Okay. 9 points of damage. Amazing. As you wha-bam, wha-bam, in like right into the robo gut, and you see it kind of like keel over and just like with like grinding gears, just barely stand back up. Oh man, I'm gonna have to ask for a sick day. Thing is barely
I
standing
mean,
up.
you know it's not going to be granted in this one. No.
Yeah.
No,
Not gonna
Died.
You're going to
that's
have to
not
go in
covered by the
anyways.
union, unfortunately.
Mhm.
Stainclaw, that's gonna bring us to you.
My turn.
Yes.
We got two
There are
of these things in
two-
front of us.
Yeah, 2 right in front of the siblings here. So
I hug on to Bad Blood,
Save me! Protect me! Keep these things off of me! Ah!
and I'll turn and I point my melon baller at him, and it just happens to fling ice shards into one of them. So that is using my modification ability. I can only do once a scene. That is 10.
that does not succeed as it got an 18.
I'm gonna ace and just hope I can get higher than an
All right,
18.
beat you just need a meter beat an 18.
No, I did not.
Oof.
Crap.
What's with us keep
Okay.
rolling the same thing?
As,
I
as
know.
you-
It's
as ice
glitchy.
shards fling out, they kind of ping off like ping, 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 ping off of the metallic plating of this.
That was a
Um,
one use.
I don't
And-
get to do that again!
An ace has been
Oh,
granted
I got
you
an
from that
ace. I
wonderful
wanted to whine
mixture.
though. I like whining.
I
Fine.
mean,
That's,
Hey,
that's only
You did
one
better
higher.
that time.
a little
uh,
better.
As like ping, 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 and the robot's like brr. That's pretty chilly.
And then I will move behind Bad Blood and just
Get
kind
a
of
+1.
wait behind him. Plus
That will
one,
totally
thank you.
help.
I will
For
save
later.
the +1 for later.
All right.
And I will turn to him.
Yes. You still have a reflexive
And
action left.
I will ask him.
You got a gun or something? I don't remember.
He's just gonna look.
Can I hear
Pat
this?
himself down.
Yes.
I have a gun!
His eyes are gonna go wide and look over at Billy like, oh god.
Tail. Oh god.
Like we all
We
do.
don't want that.
Yeah,
No,
no,
we
100%.
don't want that.
No.
I
wait,
hold
no.
the
gun!
I hold
do you
the
have?
my mittens like sandwiched in
the
between.
sandwich between-
Oh god.
Yeah.
Well, if it looks like Bad Blood doesn't find one, I just hand him my cobalt.
Great. So I'll say reflexive action, kind of like hand off.
Here,
The
take this, and then point it at them and use it. I'm gonna just sit over here and be fine and safe and all that.
Speaking of Bad Blood, it's your go. You have a gun if you want to shoot it.
Alright, so
Does it have any bonus or subtraction for it, or is it just a straight?
does it have any bullets?
It
I'm
does
clear
have
to load it,
bullets.
yes.
It is a cobalt Edmonton, I believe. Yeah, that is a -1 accuracy. But we're kobolds and we are bonded. We have +1 while we're within like 5 feet of each other. So
Yeah.
as long as he stays there,
You'll get
the
a
negative is
+1
modified.
+1 bonus to this weapon because you have your
Yeah.
scoundrel bonus as well. So what do you want to do though? You don't have to shoot it if you don't want to.
Alright, I want to do something else crazy.
Okay, good.
Good.
Hit me up. What
So-
you got?
I want to take a vial, another vial of oil,
Yes.
and I want to like splash both of them
Mm-hmm.
and then take the little bit that's left and make a trail coming right to me.
Yep.
And then I want to trick shot. I want to put the gun down towards the ground and I want to fire at an angle where it's going to hit one of the robots when it ricochets, but also the firing of the gun hopefully sparks the oil.
Okay, so this is amazing. I can't possibly say no to this. So, what I'm going to say, it will be one of your actions to set this up, and then your other
Yeah.
one to do it. So, make
Alright.
a roll. I will say either you may take a minus to your attack to pull off this trick shot, or a minus to the like gun damage to the bot. Because you're trying to do some like wild stuff,
Yeah.
or no minuses, and it's just higher roll target. do you wanna
Let's
do here?
do higher roll target.
All right, great. So make your roll is going to be either agile or aware +1 total because +1 from your ability, +1 from your bonded,
Brother.
and -1 for the weapon.
Okay.
Agile
Can-
or aware, your choice.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I either lower the roll target or get something added if I pump a little bit of chaos aether into
Of course, if you want to make this a chaos effect, go
Hell
ahead
yeah, I
and
do.
an overload, and I will lower the roll target here, and just make a roll, but don't roll a 5 or lower on the die.
All right.
Or do.
Just don't do that thing.
So it's just gonna be a regular attack.
Mm-hmm. So make your attack.
Okay.
So agile aware +1 here.
It's not like we've
Agile
been rolling a lot of
or aware.
fours.
I want to do aware. Oh, agile then aware or agile or
Or aware. It's one or the other.
Oh,
for
oh, it's
or
hell
again.
yeah, it's gonna be aware. So
Go ahead.
aware +1.
Yes.
Hell yeah. This is what he was meant for.
There you go. What
Do it, Bad Blood.
Woo!
16 is what you needed exactly. We went from a 20 to a 16 with that chaos roll. So roll pistol damage. How much is it? Is it 2d6 for the kobold?
It's 2d6 for the kobold. Yes.
So roll 2d6.
So I got a
You got it.
+1 and an ace just in case.
Just
Yeah,
in
just-
case.
but wow, you did it. No problem here.
All right, let me add that +1 so I don't forget.
The reason that
Thank
Ty
you,
wanted this
Nora.
one shot was so we all wasted our critters so that when the main games start, we wouldn't have
Yeah.
any.
That's what it is.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
We
anything.
program fantasy grounds to roll crappy.
Uh-huh. All right, so you said 2d6 plus what?
2d6.
Just
so
2d6.
2d6 for the gunshot.
Okay. 8.
Yeah. So just with the gun, like the impact of the bullet, you see this robot just shattered by the impact of this point blank shot. However, its friend next to it is also covered in oil, and you see it lights up in fire. Now, I will have a note that this is a robot. Like, being on fire is not great for it, but it doesn't burn to death. However, you see it go and start trying to put itself out.
That's what I was
And
hoping.
as
Yes.
it's doing so, help! I need medical assistance, and it shuts itself down as it's on fire and falls unconscious down to the ground.
Bad Blood.
Yes.
That was terrifying. You tortured that poor innocent creature.
Bachi, make another brains roll. I will say. I'll let you do that. Retry that one that you failed when you spoke TikTok to it.
20?
Oh, yeah.
These don't think they're robots. They think they're people. If you do things that hurt people but don't hurt robots, they will take damage. These aren't. They don't think they're robots.
They don't think they're robots. They think they're people. Aw, they think they're people. Aw, they think they're
So-
people.
I met a
When-
robot
when-
like that one time. It was really crazy. They're not people, they're robots.
When Stainclaw says the thing about, oh my god, look what you did, he's gonna spin the gun, blow on the barrel, and just look back at his brother and go, I'm the captain.
We're the captain.
Speaking of though, we do have an auto miner going after Bad Blood's amazing turn, and it's going to be the one that's still left. Actually, no, that one's also gone. I've got my wires crossed, so it's going to be the one right next to Billy here.
Hi.
So it's going to be an attack here for you. So go ahead and make a defense roll, unless you want to use your reflexive action in some other way to defend yourself.
I get the aura of defense too, right? It's not just my allies.
I believe so. If I look at the ability,
Yes.
it says for
Okay,
defense. Yeah.
cool. Then I'm
So
good with
+2.
defense because I
Great.
get +2.
Go ahead.
Yo.
Looking to beat a 10. What you do?
Well, I got a 16.
Amazing. As this auto miner kind of swings towards you and tries to knock
just,
you down.
Whip the gun away, and I'm like, no, mine.
You sure are fast. And kind of like tries to grab at you again. But now it's going to be Akata who finally gets to try and take some people down here, and is going to attack one of the. Okay, he rolled a 1. So his first attack here.
Alright, dude. Wait, nope, just kidding. I was like, he's
do get
an
crit
ally.
fails.
They're not a nemesis.
No, all enemies get crit fails. They just don't
Right.
get crit successes unless.
So
'Cause
would
we're
you
not-
believe me if I told you I rolled 2 natural 1s, both his attacks?
Oh no, what a bummer.
I mean, how do you want to describe that
So-
catastrophic mess?
As this like I will say extremely competent, like is actually supposed to be very good at this job. Okay, here's what happens. You see
I'm
this
still on his back though.
roll back the massive hammer, and as it does, some like electricity sparks leaps out from Bachi, and as it does, you see the entire like power armor suit just freeze as he is frozen in place
Oops.
by his own suit of armor. Just no, this is not how it's supposed to go. Just completely and utterly out of the fight for now. Until
Your servos froze.
Uh-oh.
yes, I noticed. Let's see if I can roll any better for the ascended soldiers here. Okay.
You also got a +1 from Nora.
Thanks. The answer is no. Because they got a 10 and a 4 respectively.
Oh boy.
Or sorry, an 11 and a 4.
Hey, there's a reroll for
Thanks.
Robbie.
Thanks.
I need it.
I appreciate it. I'll do that on the Ascendant, see if they can be effective. Okay, there we go. As you see one of the Ascendant, the non-mustachioed one, she is yelling, "I'll get him for you!" And fires out and hits for 5 points of damage to the miner next to it, which is just barely not enough to take it out, but it is heavily damaged there. So that's gonna be them. Billy.
Hi. So I have my gun, but it's probably not of use up close.
No. I mean, you can do. I mean, is it not? Because Bad Blood just took out 2 people with a point blank shot.
This is true, and I do have brains -2.
I mean, you do you.
So, it's important for everyone to know that Liability has named their gun, and their gun is named Lil'Bility. And Lil'Bility's gun get used.
Great.
Okay,
Go ahead and make an attack.
I will. I nat 20.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Do you
Boom.
want to do double damage, or do you want like a non-combat related bonus here? Sorry, a crit does double damage, and then do you
Ooh.
want a bonus for you or for your team?
For my team.
Okay, great. So you blast. Go ahead and roll Lil Billy's damage, and then we'll double it whatever
Lil-
you roll.
Lil'Bilities. I
Can you
rolled a
please
6 and a
pretend-
4.
20
Can
damage.
you please pretend to shoot it with your mittens?
Yeah, hang on. So,
Yeah, I was gonna like give you
Shit.
minus for mittens, but you rolled an at 20, so
allow. Bot comes up to me, and I'm like, hit! No! Mine! Hang on. And I just like use as many limbs as I can.
and somehow using basically their tongue to like pull the trigger, using this, it slams and just like blasts this bot's chest open, and you see the remaining miners are like, we gotta scram, they're too powerful, and are going to just book it. And that will end this first encounter. Whether you let them, we'll find out after this break here, as we continue with like Clockwork as the party continues forward here through this facility. thank you so much for joining us, and